and one of them started just walking into like under the shed that's near my house. And then like the other one just was like quickly going under, like, oh, come here, we gotta make love.
Thank you for releasing me.
And just, or you know, that's what I imagine. It seems like it. It's just kind of funny to see a turtle go really fast. I mean, turtles aren't always slow. But you know. I mean, there's some turtles that are really fast. I'm sure there's some kind of sloth that goes a little fast. I don't know though. But you know, turtles, they're just, you know. You know, it wasn't all, you know, think about it. I know it's some subject of turtles and stuff. I'm just going from one subject to the next. But, I wasn't always not that they're bad, just wasn't always a huge fan of the tortoise and the hare, Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes episodes. Because, I think it's just because, you know, you're used to Bugs Bunny being like the, well, you know, sort of the hero in a way. In some ways. He's sarcastic and everything, but he's, you know, usually kind of the hero. And in those, he's like all cocky and stuff, and when he loses, and you know, he usually loses to the tortoise. So you know, I don't know. Anyway, wait, okay. So if I kill some more of these guys, I can get another life. Not that I need it, just, you know. Yeah, right there. I just love doing that. There's a life right there. Alright. I think I have enough time to do a couple of levels before I have to start another recording. I think. I'll just have to see how it goes. So I'm gonna go over here now. These levels take a few minutes to complete. Once you know what to do, it usually takes a few minutes to complete. Lofty Castle. Lofty Castle. Just like, why is there a T in castle? A lot of English words don't make any sense. Or the spelling of them don't make any sense in how you pronounce them. Oop. I think this whole world is just gonna lag because there's so much going on in this world, in these levels. Let's see. Grab these gems. But I don't know what it is though. I'm still trying to figure that one out, like why it lags so much on here. Like on the PS3 of all systems. Out of the PlayStation stuff. You'd think, it's gonna run the PS1 games really well. It's so powerful. Nope. It's kind of, I guess it's also kind of weird, like just computers in general. I mean, you know, consoles are technically computers. They're just, in some ways, just, you know, not nearly as powerful as what helped make them. Well, anyway, but yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, computers having issues, you know.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
On your side, Spyro. It's just the way you lean down like that. But like, you know, it's like, oh, my computer, it's newer and it should be able to play this game, this old PC game with no problem. Nope. I realized that like systems weren't really backwards compatible until like roughly the at least in America, roughly until like the Atari 7200. But still, like, but I'm talking about like where it just seems like they would be able to run it very well. Like the PS3 that I have doesn't run PS2 games normally. I mean, you have to download them. Like, you can't put a disc in and it work. I know there's certain PS3 systems that where you can, but you know. Okay, so I don't actually know if it's the. Wow, the sound, it hasn't even reached an hour yet, and the sound's already off in the picture. But it could possibly be the. It could possibly be the lag. I don't know though. The lag has affected it or something. But I guess we'll see for sure. Do 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 do.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thinking maybe the video. Okay, so randomly the sound can go off whenever before it reaches an hour. Gosh, technology. Ugh. I like how some of the fairies on here are kind of fat. Because that way it's like, it's not just skinny, sexy, quote-unquote sexy fairies. It's just, you know, some of them are a little bigger. And they're used just in their, you know, they have the same effect. Anyway, let's see. Oh. Alright. Let's see, let's look through here. I'm just like running out of things to say apparently. I guess I'm just so concentrated on the game. Hopefully, if you're mostly here for the game, I guess itself, then you just sometimes hear my voice, and it's gonna be a good chance. You know. Let's see. I got all those, but I still need to kill that one enemy so I can get the gem. And it's not me being greedy, I've actually got to bring back all the gems. Evil corporate greed, blah blah blah. And there we go.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle 2. See where it takes you.
Lofty Castle 2? This is just Lofty Castle. I don't know. So I noticed in Spyro 2 and 3, the portals to like in this game, it's every level is very similar to other levels in the same world, like similar to the world, just with some different things here and there. In 2 and 3, it's got a bigger variety. Because, you know, there's actually not as many worlds as this game, in those games, but there's a lot more levels. It seems like it. But you know, what was I going with that? But okay, yeah, there's a lot more variety in the levels. Like, it's just randomized, like where you go. There's some relations to each other in some ways, but for the most part, it's like in this place, it's you just go to different sections of the same type of world, and you know, that's where I was getting at. In the others, it's not like that. Of course, in Spyro 4, which is Enter the Dragonfly, that one had one world with a few levels. So, you know, it was rushed for the holidays. People like to complain about Sonic 06, but look at that game. Let's see. Let's see. Something I know, if talking about Sonic again. Something I remember someone saying, like, about Sonic Colors. Like, so many people were like, "Oh, it's such a good game," and Sonic's finally back. But then, like, now they're like, it's okay, which I have to agree, it actually is just okay. But I think like someone pointed out, the reason people were saying it was back was because you know, like, a lot of people consider it to be the end of the Dark Age of Sonic.